And it's time to check in with our good folks over there at Neighborhood Pharmacy.
What's happening?
What going on, Bob the Builder?
Not too much, just hanging out, doing my thing.
All right, well, hey, good to see you, my brother. What we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about Alzheimer's disease.
Oh, wow.
It's a very serious topic. If you've not known anybody with it, I have a family member that has it, and I watch, kind of how she progresses with it. Now her family is helping her with it. It's
tough,
very hard thing to deal with.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's tough.
Alzheimer's is actually the most common type of dementia out there. Dementia is more, you forget things once in a while, but not constantly. Where Alzheimer's is more progressive, where you start getting that memory loss, you lose ability to carry on conversations, do your daily tasks, you get lost easily. You hear about people who ended up walking through a mall or walking down the middle of the road, that type of thing. In 2020, it affected 5.8 million Americans. So it's something that is, and women are twice as likely to get it than men, mostly because they live longer. We probably choose not to, but they want to live longer. And in the 65 and older range, 14% affects the African American community and 12% is Hispanic. So it is racial and gender disease. So younger people can get it too, but it's usually 65 and older where you see the most. Usually around 60, you might start noticing some of that slight dementia, and then it can progress, and it can progress pretty quickly. The cost to treat is, in the $200 billion range annually. So, by 2040, it's expected to go up to about $500 billion for treatment.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, it is a fatal disease. I mean, there's no cure. Scientists don't really know exactly how it works. There's really not a single cause or factors that a person can do. Age is the best known risk factor, and then their potentially family history. That doesn't mean you're going to get it if you have a family member that has it. It just means that you may want to watch your lifestyle choices, such as making sure you're getting that exercise, good nutritional diet, limit alcohol, and no smoking. And it's also a disease that can start without any signs. So, it's the progression, they kind of have mild, moderate, and then severe cases of it. But as we get older, our brains naturally kind of shrink. So what it does, the neurons in your brain that make all the connections, I think of it's like WAPA when a substation goes out, it kind of disrupts the flow of everything. Gotta have some fun with even serious topics.
Oh, wow.
So the neurons lose their connections, which causes kind of some of that memory loss. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
There are prescription drugs that are used to treat it, depending on the stage. And then the biggest thing is the support aspect of it.
Right.
Making sure you have people around you that are able to care for you, realizing that you may wake up every day to somebody different, because they can just be a different person.
Yeah.
And the caregivers can't forget to get care for themselves as well. So, if they can join support groups or, anything like that to aid them along, take breaks away from them so kind of clear their head. There are some natural products that tend to help diminish the potential for Alzheimer's. That would be some of the healthier seeds, like seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. You can use turmeric because it has the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory effects. Ashwagandha, I can never say that right. Ashwagandha. Yeah. Then eating the green leafy vegetables, so like kale, spinach, they contain high amounts of folic acid. And then our brain food, which is the fatty acids, which we've talked about over different disease states, but your salmons, your tunas, lake trout, anchovies, those are all healthy brain food.
Really?
So anything to keep your brain going.
So Bob, all jokes aside, right? So funny when I say that in the beginning. but I mean it. So all jokes aside, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually knew a family that had to deal with their grandmother and, well, their father's mother. So I was trying to think of the one word for that. But the matriarch of their family, there you go, had Alzheimer's. Oh, it was a terrible thing to see. It was bad. But so I personally, I need you to help me on this, Bob. I'm serious.
Okay.
I am so forgetful at this age. Like I'm terrible. And I am worried that I may, oh God forbid. Is this like, am I trending in that direction, or am I just?
Not necessarily. I mean, there could be other factors to that. Number one, you're so busy. You have 18 million things on your plate, so it's easy to forget when you have such a large scale of work that you do. And then
I'm going to save that clip and I'm going to just send it to people every time I forget something. I'm going to just send that clip to them. Bam. Okay, go ahead.
That's why I didn't do that. No, but it could be vitamin deficiencies, just to keep the brain functioning. It doesn't mean, because with the Alzheimer's, it builds up plaques in there too. So that's kind of the main thing that causes the Alzheimer's. So just forgetting things now and then is not necessarily a sign to that.
Now, what
For
if
you, I would say, just knowing you the way I know you, I think you're just too busy and you have a lot on your mind.
All right, now, what if I had a lot of head injuries as a kid? Like, would that be a contributing factor?
Your parents dropped you on your head when you're a lot, yeah. Yeah.
Statutes of limitations is passed. They can't get in trouble for that. All right.
Child Health Services will not be called.
Right.
Brain trauma wouldn't necessarily cause it. It's just that breakdown of the neurons that does it.
Just random selection.
Trauma could. Yeah, so it depends on what part of the brain was damaged. I'm sure I fell down a lot as a kid. I fall down as an adult a lot, so it's. I imagine I fell as a kid. I trip over air. I mean, that's my staff all the time here.
Right.
But I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a factor for you personally. If it is something you're concerned about, make sure you consult with your doctor and they can run the appropriate tests. And there is a 10 warning sign checklist to see if you're at risk for it. I won't go through them all, but I kind of covered them just kind of through the presentation. But it is available on the CDC website if you'd like to take a look at that.
All right, cool.
But it's definitely something you should always be aware of it. But living a good healthy lifestyle, again, do as I say, not as I do.
Right, of course.
Yeah, but yeah, it's.
And what if we drink, Bob? Would drinking contribute?
It could.
Say no. Oh God damn.
That's one of many things in the whole world, and you still want to be who you are and enjoy what you enjoy in life. I mean, it's. I would never tell somebody to stop something. Like if you're on your deathbed and you're diabetic, I'm going to eat a big piece of cake.
Right.
That's my thing. I don't care about it if it's at that point anyway. I think I'm getting too.
Right. Like I know a guy who has cancer and he smokes because he's like, I already have cancer.
Right.
Okay, got it.
No, it's not treatable, that type of thing. So it's, yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Bob, you know what, man? When we get together again.
Hopefully soon. I'd like to come back over and visit.
Let's make it happen. And when we drink, we ain't going to drink to get drunk. We going to drink till we weak, brother.
I only have 2 cheers a day.